What's up, YouTube? It's Ron here. So for today I wanted to share with you my simple green juice recipe that I've been drinking at least once a day during my weight loss journey. It's a great way to get your fruits and vegetable daily intake and a great meal replacement. And now since these fruits and vegetables is going to be very high in fiber, which is why it's going to aid in digestion. So it's a great way to flush out your system, flush out those toxins. So you can think of it as like a detox. I usually drink this during lunch because it keeps me full throughout the rest of the day until dinner time. Because I usually do my workouts in the morning, and then breakfast, including with a protein shake, and I take another shake for my amino acids and BCAAs. So all the shakes and the BCAAs is also calories along with the breakfast. So it's a pretty big breakfast. It gets me all the way to lunch. Then I take my green juice. It's since it's high in fiber, it's very filling, and it keeps me going till dinner. And then dinner time, I have a pretty healthy dinner. So this green juice is pretty simple to do, pretty easy to make. Only takes me a few minutes a day, and cleaning is very simple as well. So let me show you the ingredients and let's get this started. So as for fruits, I use apples. Any kind of apple works. Apples have a lot of vitamins, antioxidants. For today, I'm going to be using Fuji apples. They're pretty small, but even for the size, I only use maybe even just half this apple, less than half the apple. I only add the apples and other fruits to add a little sweetness to the drink, because with all the leafy greens, it's going to be pretty bitter. I also add bananas, but as for bananas, I only use half a banana. And bananas is high in fiber and potassium. You could also use frozen bananas and frozen apples. Like I'm going to be using frozen bananas today. If I didn't use frozen bananas and frozen apples, I would have to add ice cubes into my drink, because I like my drink cold. And I use only a slice of lemon, just for the taste. As well, I keep the peel on there as well, because the peel holds a lot more benefits than a lot of people think. It has a lot of vitamin C, calcium, and potassium. And as for the greens, I will be using a cucumber. I like cucumber, so I'm going to be using the whole cucumber. Cucumber has a lot of benefits as well. It's good, multiple vitamin B's, and it's also great for the skin. And then I also be using the main greens I like using are spinach and kale. So spinach holds a lot of benefits as well. It has fiber, potassium, and protein. Spinach is also great because it's easily broken down in the body with enzymes, and it's broken down into amino acids, which is actually beneficial for the human body. And it also gives your metabolism the boost. With the boost in metabolism, it encourages your organs to function at optimal level. And kale is pretty common in green juice, so it's very low in calories and high in fiber. And also, what I like to add into my green juice is granola, or either chia seeds or some oats. For today, I bought granola, it has almonds and cranberries. So the reason I use granola in my green juice is because the fiber in granola helps make the body feel full, because it bulks up food and absorbs water. So it helps reduce your appetite, which is beneficial for me since I use it as a meal replacement at lunch, and it actually keeps me going until dinner time. So that's pretty much all the ingredients I use for my green juice. So I will be blending my ingredients with the NutriBullet. There is a lot of videos out there where people are juicing it with the juicer, or either just using a blender. I prefer the NutriBullet, which is just a high-powered blender. I've used the blender before, and it comes out pretty chunky because of the greens. It doesn't really chop it up as well. I've used the juicer before, but the amount of ingredients you're going to be using is a lot more, and the cleanup is a lot more, and you're not getting it also takes out a good chunk of the veggies and fruits, so you're not really getting the full benefit of it. And I've been testing around. I found the NutriBullet, and since I've been using NutriBullet, it's been coming out pretty smooth. No chunks, nothing, almost as juice, just a little bit thicker. And I also like the NutriBullet because it comes with this single cup with the blender attached to it. And so pretty much it makes me that one single serving. So when I use a blender, I don't have extra left over. So with this, it just makes me just enough for on the go, drink it real fast, and I'm ready to go. So I'll be back. I'm gonna prep these ingredients, and I'll blend it into NutriBullet, and I'll show you the outcome. Alright guys, so I just finished prepping my ingredients. So I got my spinach and kale all washed up, ready to go. So I'd like you to pay attention to how leafy it is and the stems, and how well it's gonna blend later on after this. Like I mentioned earlier, a slice of lemon with the peel, the whole cucumber. This is half of the Fuji apple sliced up, and the frozen bananas. Alright, so let's start getting this into the NutriBullet and start blending it in. As you can see, I already filled this up. Trying to fit the greens in here would be pretty difficult. But what you can do is blend a little bit and then finish it off later on. You don't want the NutriBullet to overheat. I'm going to go ahead and blend this first. Then I usually just add a little bit of water. The cucumber has a lot of water in it already, so it's going to come out pretty well. So probably less than half. And I'm going to go ahead and seal this up. And I usually blend this for maybe about a minute. I'm gonna go ahead and stop it here because I still need to add the rest of those greens as I mentioned earlier. Finish it off in a few more seconds. Alright. Now I'm gonna go ahead and pour it. I usually just drink it out of this, but I'm gonna pour it into a cup so I can show you guys how smooth the NutriBullet actually made this drink. So this is the finished product right here. Let's go ahead and grab a cup. Alright. And this is how well the NutriBullet pretty much blended it. It's a little thicker than a juicer, but it does the job. As you can see, there wasn't any big chunks that came out of this. And I usually drink mine with a nice big, little bigger than normal straw. And there you have it, guys. That's how I make my simple green juice recipe. I drink this once a day. Let me know if you have any recommendations, or if you even gave this a try, and tell me what you think. Alright guys, I'll see you guys next week. Stay strong, stay focused. Let's keep it going.